History books, in the Old Testament of the Bible. The next 12 books continue the history of the Israelites. They moved into the land of Canaan and established a kingdom that lasted almost 500 years. Joshua. After Moses' death, Joshua commanded armies that conquered much of the territory in the promised land of Canaan. Judges' new nations had a series of failures. God established leaders called judges to help rule the people and bring them back to God. Ruth. This story of love and loyalty between two widows shines out brightly dark period of time. 1 Samuel. Samuel became a leader between the time of the judges and the time of the kings. He appointed Israel's first king, Saul. After his own failure, Saul tried to prevent God's next king, David, from taking the throne. 2 Samuel. David, a man after God's own heart, brought the nation together, but after committing adultery and murder, he suffered family and national failures. 1 Kings. Solomon became the next king. At his death, a civil war tore apart the nation. Later kings were mostly bad. The prophet Elijah had a dramatic confrontation with evil King Ahab. 2 Kings. This book continues the record of the rules of the divided kingdom. None of the northern kings followed God the way he wanted, and eventually, Israel was destroyed by another nation. The southern kingdom of Judah lasted much longer, but finally, Babylon conquered Judah and took away the people. 1 Chronicles. This book opens with the most complete genealogical record in the Bible, then adds many events from the life of David. 2 Chronicles, often telling similar stories as the books of 1 and 2 Kings. This book records the history of the rulers of Judah, emphasizing the good kings. Ezra. After being held captive in Babylon for decades, the Jews were allowed to return to their homeland. Ezra, a priest, helped lead the people as they rebuilt the city. Nehemiah. Nehemiah returned from the Babylonian captivity after the temple had been rebuilt. He concentrated on restoring the protective wall around Jerusalem and joined Ezra in leading a religious revival. Esther. This story is set among captive Jews in Persia. A courageous Jewish queen stopped a plan to exterminate her